So one of the most expensive scarabs this league was the Ultimatum Scarab of Catalyzing, and so in this video I decided to farm Ultimatum with this scarab in order to get results like this, this, and this. And so in order to set up this strategy, I ran my Jungle Valley maps with the Catalyzing Ultimatum Scarab, 2 Bribing Ultimatum Scarabs, a Sulfite Scarab for the Nico strategy to get Azurite, as well as the 8% quantity map crafts. The best maps to run this strategy on are either Jungle Valley or Mausoleum, due to the fact that the bosses are not spawned into the map right away, and so you could grab any quantity modifying Eater of Worlds altars before you do the Ultimatum encounter. It's also worth noting that item quantity is the only modifier that affects catalyst drops. I'm pretty sure that rarity as well as mob packs don't affect Ultimatum encounters at all, and so you really only need to focus on item quantity. And here's a screenshot of the Atlas tree that I ran this strategy with. I'll also link this in the comments section below. The process for running these maps was actually really quick and simple. All I did was open up a map, rush to the Ultimatum, pick up any quantity altars along the way, complete the Ultimatum, collect all sulfite veins, and then leave the map if I didn't need to kill the boss for the Screaming Invitation. The initial investment for this strategy was approximately 42 divines, so this is probably my most expensive strategy tested so far. And you can see the breakdown of the budget on the left side, as well as a screenshot of the maps and the scarabs I use on the right. After running the 50 Jungle Valley maps, I was able to get a return of approximately 90 divines worth of value in terms of loot, with the majority of the value coming from catalysts. You could see the breakdown on the right. There's about 83 divines worth of value in just catalysts from this screenshot. The filter that I had on Wealthy Exile also excluded any item stacks worth less than 10 chaos orbs. And if we take a look at the highest value items from this list, what was most surprising to me is that 17 divines of that value came from intrinsic catalysts alone, which is actually the most valuable line item of this list due to the sheer quantity of the intrinsic catalysts. I initially thought that Prismatic and Fertile Catalyst would have been the top 2, however these have been shifted down to second and third just due to the fact that I had so many intrinsic catalysts dropped. I do also think that the most efficient way to liquidate these catalysts is to sell them as is, rather than doing the 3-to-1 strategy of converting everything into as many Prismatic and Fertile Catalysts as possible. And in addition to the 90 divines worth of loot that I dropped, I also got 79,162 Azurite from the Nico Scarabs, and I converted all of this to 263 Chaotic Resonators, which was traded in for another 6 divines. And so in terms of the total time invested, the average time it took me to run a set of 10 maps was 32 minutes and 34 seconds, and the total time I spent running all 50 maps was 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 48 seconds. So on top of this strategy being the most expensive strategy I've tried so far, it is also the quickest strategy I've done as well. From this, we could also calculate the estimated rate of return to be approximately 35 divines an hour, 19.2 divines per set, or 1.2 divines per map. Some additional notes I had for this strategy is that I didn't use all of the scarabs I could have for this strategy, and so adding an additional Delirium Scarab here would have increased returns even further. I've also tested out this strategy with Beyond, and it does seem to be the case that Beyond does not work at all when the player is inside an Ultimatum encounter. It's also worth mentioning that it's very difficult to sustain maps with this strategy due to the fact that I don't completely clear the maps at all, and even if I did, I don't think I dropped very many maps anyways. And so that's all for this video. If you want to support the channel, be sure to click the join button below in order to become a channel member. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you all next time.
Your luck will run out soon, challenger. Like little war. You're recline. Thunder and lightning about. Come swiftly. Thunder and lightning abound. Flame